everyone, we're Angelina and Dima from Walking Nature Road. We're in the middle of autumn now, and it means that the hiking season is coming to an end. And so we decided to share with you in this video our lessons that we've learned after being hiking, camping and backpacking for 1 year. So all the beginner backpackers, stay tuned because there will be some useful hacks and tips for you. So let's begin.
The main discovery of this year were the campings. It is an excellent option to stay in for the night, because here in Europe they're everywhere, easily available and convenient. So we had a great experience with them. Just try it.
And talking about the stealth camping, it became easier for us in many ways and we've learned so many different things. So now we're not so scared of sleeping outside anymore and we have more experience to pick the best place to camp. And we've learned that in order to have the best experience, you need to come at the place quite early so that you have at least few hours of daylight left. So you have more chances to find the best spot. But you know, not every day is perfect and sometimes you come at the place at the dusk so that you have no more powers to search any longer and you're very exhausted. So you just do your best every day.
So our overall tips would be: the ground should be as flat as possible. If it's not possible, the head of the tent should always go higher than the legs. Also look out for the spiky plants and bushes that are very dangerous for a sleeping bag. The best secluded spots are far from the cities, villages and private houses, out of the roads and roads.
So if you find yourself in the forest, it's always the best option to stay in, because it's very rare that anybody can disturb or find you. And in most of the cases, it is the warmest and the most quiet spot you can find, because of the trees and bushes protecting you from all the sides. If you're in the field, it's a bit more complicated because you have to pay attention more and keep in mind more things. So the best field is the one with the mowed grass, with no cold on it or hay laying around. This will guarantee that no tractor will come very early in the morning and disturb you. Personally to us, it has never happened, but it's better be safe than sorry. So overall, we enjoy the stealth camping a lot, because it allows you to wake up to such scenic locations, the most scenic locations you can find, and it's often better than any 5-star hotel you can find. So for us, sleeping in a tent is freedom in many ways. We love having our own little things around, sleeping in our own sleeping bags, and having this little cozy corner of ours. So these feelings are the best for us and we want to exchange it for anything else in the world. So now when we're hiking, we're always carrying and sleeping in the tent. During our last Camino de Santiago del Norte hike, when we were stealth camping, we even managed to take the shower in the forest. And it was the best feeling ever after the hot, sweaty day. We just had the 1.5 liter water bottle and it was a great experience, so we'll definitely repeat it the next season.
Talking about cooking, we absolutely can live without cooking stove. Cold food is not for us. The best experience we have cooking in a tent, because it's more protected from the wind. When we cook outside, we use our mat around the cooking stove, and it protects from wind just fine.
Also, we found that for cooking outdoors, the best food are the ones that can hold lots of liquid, like for example oats, purees and soups, so that it can stay hot longer and you don't have to eat the cold food. A huge difference for us made the spices mix that we started to bring with us to our hikes, specifically curry, oregano and pepper mix, that is our favorites. So now our food tastes so well that we don't feel like our diet changes a lot from the times when we're at home, and so we can hike for a longer month without feeling any difference and don't suffer. With the time we learned that the plastic forks and spoons that we were carrying are not the best option to go at all, when they started breaking at us and deformating and not holding the high temperatures. So occasionally we bought the gold old wooden spoon and we were shocked by how well it performed. So it doesn't break, it holds the high temperatures, it's natural and lightweight, and it doesn't scratch the pan. So don't waste your time searching for the best plastic cutlery. Go for the wood and you won't be disappointed. Our experience with dry food mixes wasn't the best, because we found that they have lots of spices, onion, pepper, that we feel like it's too much or not enough. So we tend to prepare our own food, having just the basic stuff like rice or any cereals, and adding to our taste our own spices, and only that way it tastes good to us. So just try it yourself, but we found that it's very hard to find the dry food mix that suits your taste. Also, during our last biggest hike, Camino de Santiago del Norte, we faced a big problem when we couldn't find any gas in any shops or gas stations. We were struggling a lot with that, and we were even considering of changing the system of our cooking stove, but we really couldn't find one that was available in every shop. Right from the beginning, when we were just starting out in hiking and backpacking, we tried to go as ultralight as possible, buying things with the mark Ultralight on it. But when you're just starting, it's very hard to figure out everything at once. So now we realized that it wasn't as ultralight as we could go now. So recently we just changed our sleeping pads, and we already could downsize our backpack significantly. So now it's time for our sleeping bags and our tent, because we know that our overall joy from the hike and our health depend on it a lot, and this way we can go more kilometers and more days in a row. So for now it's our main goal and priority.
We also changed our super heavy DSLR for mirrorless lightweight camera. And it was the best decision ever, because we like taking great quality pictures on our hikes. And now we don't have to sacrifice because of big weight. Now we can carry it everywhere with us and will out the same as our all-kind DSLR. Another lifesaver was extended phone battery. It makes our phone work without charging up to 4 days. And for someone constantly using and relying on navigation is a must-have. Totally recommended, cheap and great.
During this year of hiking, we learned that we definitely can do more than we ever thought we could. Having lots of these moments when you feel like you already can move forward and feel very exhausted, but then you put yourself together and continue hiking, it's the greatest feeling ever, and it feels like a superpower for sure. For us, we figured the golden mean is 15 to 17 kilometers a day. This is our norm when we don't feel broken apart at the end of the day. And most importantly, this way we have time throughout the day to shoot nature details, animals, birds, and all the little things around and not just fly by them. This is very important for us. We enjoy the hike a lot better this way, and this is definitely our style of shooting.
Even during biggest hike Camino de Santiago, we had no calluses on the foot. It was because we were doing less than 25 kilometers a day. In this case, you'll have little to no problems with that. But everybody is different, so it will depend on your physiology, shoes, etc. Trail running shoes are great for hiking. Soft, light, very adaptable and durable. We'll go for it from now on.
During this time, we got to truly believe in the philosophy of walking for the sake of walking, not the destination and amount of kilometers. Having no particular goal, enjoying every minute of your way, noticing little things and making memories to last. This would be our philosophy forever from now on. So always choose quality over quantity. Our beliefs in the minimalistic approach got stronger with that time. This approach was always close to our hearts and we tried to live like that. But having backpacking for a year, we realized that we really don't need so many things to live. All we truly need is a shelter, a tent, several things to cook with, and several things to wear. And that's all. And now it even feels weird to go back to your normal life in an apartment when you have so many furniture and things around that are mostly unnecessary. The most important things in life are not materialistic, and you understand it and feel it on your own skin. They are not just the words anymore that you hear all around. You get your own understanding, so it definitely clears your head and changes the way you look at life. Being close to nature and animals brings light to all the environmental and ecological issues that our Earth is facing nowadays. You see it and you feel it with your own eyes and heart, whether it would be industrialization, agriculture, deforestation, traffic, amount of roads, etc. And you don't just hear or read it from somebody. You see it and it jumps right into you. So you won't be indifferent to it anymore. You can be and you shouldn't be. And you want to make your own little contribution right away.
You get so addicted to hiking that you wish you could never stop. Exploring new places and live your life in that manner. All you do is walking and hiking. So think before you start that definitely risk you're taking.
And these were all of our thoughts and tips after 1 year hiking and camping. And if you have any further questions left, as always, feel free to leave us a comment below or drop us a private message in our Facebook group or Instagram account, where we post our latest photos.
We hope this information was useful to all of the beginner hikers and backpackers out there.
To keep up with us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, we'll keep you updated. And as we gain more experience, we're planning to continue this series next year.
Have a great hike everybody and see you on our next video.
Bye guys!